Hello class 6, welcome back. I am here with biology and I know you have watched the previous video and you must have noticed that in the previous video we have learned about the different types of leaves, their arrangement, and also we have learned about venation, different types of venation in the leaves. Okay. Now today in this video we are going to learn further more topics, that is what are the different functions of leaves. Then what is photosynthesis, and we will learn about photosynthesis in details, like in photosynthesis what is photosynthesis, then what are the different requirements of photosynthesis, then what is the structure of stomata. Then we will also study about a section of leaf and its structure. Okay, so let us start with first of all the function of leaf. Now from class 3 onwards you have been learning about what is photosynthesis. Okay, and you also know that when the green plants prepare food, then where do they prepare their food? They prepare their food on their leaves. Okay, now so we can say from class 3 and 4 onwards we have been learning a very major function, very important function of leaves, that is leaves helps in preparing photosynthesis. Okay, if green leaves are not there, then photosynthesis will not happen. So let us see, there are some more functions of leaves. So we can see here, first of all, leaves, all the green plants, they manufacture food for the plant. Okay, all the green plants, and you know that the plants which prepare their own food, they are, in biological term we call them autotrophs. Now what is the meaning of autotrophs? Autotrophs means, auto means self and trophs means to prepare or to make. Okay, then in this way we can say that plants, what type of nutrition they have? They are having autotrophic nutrition. Okay, because why do we say that they are having autotrophic nutrition? Because they can prepare their own food. Okay, and by which process? By the process of photosynthesis, right? Now, so this is the first like we can say one of the important function of leaf, that all the green plants prepare their food, manufacture their food by themselves. Then the second function of leaves, the second function of leaf is that leaves also helps in transpiration. Now what is transpiration? Have you heard of this word? What is transpiration? Transpiration means loss of water from the surface of the leaves. Now if the surface of the leaves are broad, okay, then the transpiration rate will be faster and it will be more. Okay, so it depends. And what happens in transpiration? Of course, the loss of water, like in the form of droplets, it's happening. Okay, at the same time, these transpiration helps to lead to the cooling effect of the plant. Okay, and also they help to absorb the water and minerals from the veins. Like you must have seen in the leaves, we have studied about the structure of leaf, no? The parts of leaves, we have veins there, midrib, and these veins, what do? They carry water and minerals to the leaves. Okay, so this is another function of leaves. Then we come to the third function of leaf. Now what is the third function of leaf? The third function of leaf is exchange of gas. Now during photosynthesis, you know which gas is used? Carbon dioxide. Okay, CO2. And which gas it is released? Like when photosynthesis occur, then in the end product, which gas is released? Oxygen, which is being utilized by us. So this exchange of gas, that is taking in carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen in the form of, like from the there is one structure, I don't know whether you have heard of this particular word stomata or not. I think you must have heard, because in class 5 also there was a chapter of photosynthesis and you have learned about what is stomata. Stomata are tiny pores which are present on the upper layer of the leaf which helps in the exchange of gases. From there only all the leaves taking carbon dioxide, and they they use this carbon dioxide for the process for photosynthesis. And then after photosynthesis, from this stomata only, oxygen is being released. So we have learnt about three main function of leaves. The first function, that leaves helps to prepare or it manufactures food for the plant in the form of and this process with the help of photosynthesis, and this type of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. Those plants which cannot prepare their food, there are certain plants which cannot prepare their food by themselves, so they are not autotrophic, they are heterotrophic. Okay, then we have second function, that leaves helps in transpiration, which leads to the cooling effect of plants in the plants, and also it absorbs the water and minerals from the soil. Then third function of the leaf is it this leaves helps in exchange of gases, that is it takes in carbon dioxide and gives out or releases out oxygen. Okay, so these are the main function of leaves. And now we are going to learn about what is photosynthesis in details. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to learn what is photosynthesis and what is its importance, what are the requirements of photosynthesis, and how does it take place in the leaves. Okay, now first of all, from the earlier classes you have learned what is photosynthesis. Now what is photosynthesis? Basically, the definition what we have learned of photosynthesis is like photosynthesis is a process by which all green plants prepare their food with the help of water, carbon dioxide and minerals in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll which is there in the leaves. Okay, so this all together prepares photosynthesis. Now if we just break the photosynthesis, is basically it is formed by two terms, photo and synthesis. Now what is the meaning of photo? Photo means light, and light is a form of energy. Okay, and synthesis means which to prepare food. Okay, that is the nourishment. So over here you can see the two terms, photo means light and synthesis is to prepare, to make the food. Now you see, for photosynthesis what are the requirements, what are the things, essential things we need for photosynthesis. You can see here, for photosynthesis we need sunlight. And why do we need sunlight? Because from the sunlight only we get the light energy which is being trapped by the chlorophyll. Okay, and this sunlight falls on the upper surface of the leaves. Basically the photosynthesis process takes place on the upper surface of the leaves. Then from the atmosphere or from the air, this carbon dioxide is also being used for photosynthesis. Then from the soil, what are the things? Water and minerals. Okay, so these things when combined together, like carbon dioxide plus water, when they combine together, when they react together in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Where is this chlorophyll present? If you have seen the section of leaf, I'll show you here. You see in the section of leaf, this is just a small section of leaf where you can see this green color like cylindrical shape. They are chloroplast, and this chloroplast has a capability, or it has the quality of trapping the light energy. Okay, and this light energy is being trapped by the chlorophyll, that is this chloroplast, which is green in color. Because of this chloroplast only the pigments are green in color. Okay, and this has the quality of trapping the energy in the leaves. Then after that, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and then ultimately what is the product formed? When this combines together, carbon dioxide with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, then what is formed? Then we see all the plants, all the green plants, they release oxygen gas which is being used by animals and us, and also the food which is produced by the plants is glucose. Okay, and the formula, chemical formula for glucose is C6H12O6. Okay, this is the formula for glucose, and if you can write down anywhere, it will be good for you for your future C. So for photosynthesis, these are the requirements. What are the requirements? What are the essential requirements of photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide from the air it traps, then sunlight, okay, which gives the light energy, then chlorophyll, which is present in the in the chloroplast, okay, chlorophyll is in the leaves, then water they absorb from the soil, and also they absorb the salts, that is the minerals. So these are the essential things which are needed for the photosynthesis to occur. And why photosynthesis is needed? It is needed for the plants to grow, because it's a food for the plant. Okay, so that is why this photosynthesis is important, and these are the essential thing which is needed by the plants to prepare photosynthesis. Okay, now we will the further, if you see how this photosynthesis, in a very detailed way, how this photosynthesis occurs, that we will study or we will learn in the next video. That is, we will learn about the section of leaf and how minutely the exchange of gas is taking place, how the water and minerals is being absorbed from the soil, and then with the help of veins it is reaching to the, it is being carried out to the leaves. And also we will learn about the structure of stomata and how it works in the leaves. Okay, so this, all these things we will learn in the next class. What you can do is you can read this topic, and I will also send few questions based on the topic what I have explained you today. Okay, that is just for an example I will give you that what are the different functions of leaves, then what are the essential requirements of the plant for the photosynthesis. Okay, then you will also draw this, you see here there's a diagram of this 1.10 schematic diagram showing photosynthesis. So you will draw this diagram in your copy. All right, and few questions I will frame and I will send it as an assignment. So till then, please do read this topic. I know this chapter is very vast. It contains a lot of topic, and if I just go on very fast, then you may not understand many things, because this is just a new subject for you. Okay, so that is why I'm going very slow, so that you get time to read the book and to understand. And if you face any kind of difficulty, anything which is not understood by you, you can write me in the comment box, or you can send me the mail that you have not understood. I will reply. And many of you are sending me your work for correction, but then most of you are not sending me. So I would request all of you to please send the work, so that I can also understand that yes, you are following things and you are also studying. Okay, so till then, this much only. Take care and bye bye.